Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Old School versus the New School. What's going on, Alex?
What's going on, E? Been a good but hectic weekend, but I got good news.
Oh,
I,
okay. You
I,
sharing or not?
I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it. I had my first cup of coffee today after 14 days.
Wait a minute. Is that supposed to be good news? I thought
That's good news because today my temperament should be more evened out. I shouldn't be all high strung and off the meter, so
but
I
I
should be
thought you was
okay.
like quitting cold turkey.
I did for 2 weeks.
But
I lost 4 pounds too.
so you just took a vacation from it. You wasn't quitting.
No, I wasn't quitting. No.
Oh, okay. So I thought you was quitting. I was about to say, am I supposed to be happy or did you fall off? I was stuck, y'all. Like, wait a minute. What should I say?
I was detoxing.
Okay, I know it was something, but I didn't know you was going back to it. But okay, we shall see. Well, let the record show at what time is it? 7:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alex said he was not gonna be triggered tonight, y'all. So we gonna see. We gonna see. What's up, Low Keys in the building? Hey, boo. Hey, cynical one. I appreciate y'all coming through. And I see a couple of y'all hanging out in the bushes. It's okay. Get comfortable. Whatever you do, just hit the like button. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Always in the bushes. Come on out in the open.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, say, what was your week like, E, before we get started with the show?
Oh, child. Well, I see that there's numerous clips of me floating around. So I guess I'll say I had a great week. It was a little crazy as well. My life is gonna be a movie one day. I'm gonna just say that because the shit that I be going through, you can't make it up.
And I tell you, you definitely get around. Hey, Miss Sherry.
You look, he had to stop in his tracks. I'm sorry. I got triggered. He done passed it to me.
Yeah, I had to stop. I saw Miss Sherry. I had to stop. But you do make your way around these YouTube streets, so you know you've been a lot of different shows, a lot of different podcasts. You know, so when you say support, you mean it. You live it.
Yeah, we gotta walk it like we talk it. You know, we gotta really like support each other. That's y'all know I'm big on support. So while we talking about this, I'm gonna just go ahead and give a shout out to everybody I visited this weekend. Shout out to my big brother Mac, Mactastic TV. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my big brother Mactastic TV. He also came on the after show over here with us on Friday. We had a good time. And then Sunday I was over there with Auntie. So shout out to Auntie. You know, that's fam too. So yeah, like if I support you, I support you until you fuck me over and then I'll be gone.
Which has happened.
Cynical one, then I be cynical. Okay, I'll be like, wait a minute now. But I try to be I'm very forgiving, very, you know, I try to be nice and professional sometimes to my detriment, which is why tonight is befitting because you know you always seem to do that, Alex. Because I wasn't even peeping everything that's going on, but now I'm hearing what we're talking about, and it goes right along with what we're going to be talking about, which is business. And we're going to be talking about business from both sides, the business owners and the customers. Because let me tell you, it's some fucked up people on both sides.
It sure is.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is not really about the economical side of the business. It's not about the money. This is about business etiquette. Yeah. And I found this to be a huge issue specifically with Black businesses. You know, we got to have better etiquette. We really do.
On both sides.
On both sides. That's right. Right.
So what we want to do, we want to say, well, I want, matter of fact, before we get into it, Alex, because I have one ready in the cut, but tell me one horror story you have received from a customer of yours.
Oh my goodness. Oh well, in my store, my Etsy store, Etsy.com, go over there to Ways of the World, get my merchandise. All my customers have been good so far. I don't have any complaints regarding my customers. They love the merch. They're very receptive. They're communicative. So I haven't had any real issues there.
Okay, check mark for Etsy onto your other businesses.
Yes. But in the entertainment business, OMG. And that's OM with a fucking G. Okay. It's been so ridiculous in entertainment. There's just too many stories to tell. I mean, we be on here for 3 hours.
What's the quick one?
The quick one is I had been associates and a friend to someone in the business who has a very famous relative in the business. I'm not going to name anybody. But me and this gentleman had been close for 20 plus years. Had dinners. I've been to his residence. We planned to do projects together and so forth and everything like that. So at some point, I consider him to be a friend. And I never asked him to ask his relative to be part of any of this. I know he was trying to venture out on his own without the fame of his relative.
Right.
Okay. So I was on board with that. But he always had the safety net of this very wealthy, famous relative. Okay.
Right.
I didn't have that. So he wasn't as hungry as I was.
Okay.
To achieve.
I see where this headed.
So what started happening over time is he started moving funny. And when I started bringing people into our circle, whether it was funders or writers, particularly people who felt like they had money to bring to the table, he would lean more toward communicating with them because he thought they had some money as opposed to communicating with me.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? So
that's shady.
Yeah, when you start moving funny like that, I gotta leave you alone. I don't care who you related to. I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? If you treat me funny a certain way, 20 years is a lot to be said for that. But if that's how you're gonna move after 20 years, I just gotta leave you alone. You know what I mean? So, which kind of hurt a little bit. It stung for like a split second, but that's what you expect from human beings a lot of times, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's shady.
Yeah, very. But I haven't been discouraged. Haven't been discouraged about venturing into the entertainment space. Something that I'm good at. Writing films, producing films. I have met some great people in the space. But I want to talk about Black people owning businesses and the etiquette of a business owner and a consumer. Now, the benefit to owning your own business, and we're talking specifically with Black businesses, okay? The benefit of owning a business is you control it, you own it. So there's something to be said about ownership, okay? There's a lot of tax benefits to owning a business. You get a lot of write-offs. And the great thing about owning a business as opposed to being a wage-earning employee is that when you're a wage earner, before you get your check, you already been robbed by Uncle Sam. You've been robbed by Social Security. You've been robbed by all these different entities who take money before you even get your check. And then you look at your pay stub and you're like, damn, look all the money gone. Now, when you're a private business owner, you get all your money first. Then you do your overhead and your deductions and who you're responsible for, and you pay very little in taxes because you have a lot of overhead. You got expenses. You got all these different type things. This is why independent business owners, if they do it right, over time tend to become very wealthy, especially if they got a good product. So, but if you're a wage earner, the government and everybody else take all their money first and give you what's left as your paycheck. Private business get all of their money first, and they give the government what's left. That's the biggest benefit to being a private business owner.
And I'll tell you what, I love that.
What you love about that?
I love getting all my money up front and doing what I got to do, and then worrying about them when I feel like worrying about them.
You got to keep them books though, E. You got to keep them books because they will come. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to keep them books.
What I was gonna say was, we talked about this before, but like when I first went into business for myself, I was telling everybody, like, if you Black, you should not be working for nobody but yourself. You know, I was pushing it to everybody. What's up, King LX? Welcome. What's going on? And I was telling everybody, like, you're a slave. Stop being a slave.
Damn,
because that's how I feel about jobs. That's just how I feel. Like my mom, though. So the entrepreneur side is from my dad's side. Like my great grandparents on my dad's side, with my granny's parents, they owned a cleaners when they lived in Memphis, and when they moved where we are now, they owned a grocery store. So it's just in my blood, you know what I'm saying? And then my daddy owns businesses and he's a musician. So just doing it for yourself, that's in my blood. Like, and when I had jobs, every job I ever had got on my nerves. And my mom will be so mad at me because she'd be like, don't you gotta go to work? I'm like, I quit that job like 2 weeks ago. And she like, you supposed to have a job before you quit your. I don't care about them people. Who is them that I'm supposed to care so much about them to tell them how I want to run my life, and they don't even treat me right? You get on my nerves, I'm out the door.
You know what's funny about? You know what's funny? Oh, go ahead. Sorry about that.
I was just gonna say quickly, but I learned from talking to people about it. You know, everybody's not built for that, and it's no disrespect or no shade or no slight to them, but like in particular, I talked to my sister about it, and she was like, girl, I don't got the energy for all that. I just want to clock in, get my check, and go home. And so I had to understand, you know, everybody not built for that, because even when I owned my bar, like I was the boss, I was the owner, but I still had to get them, make sure them toilets was clean, mop the floors, you know what I'm saying? So
it's a lot of responsibility. Everybody's not built for that. Because here's the thing. Everything is on you. So if you don't build it, you don't eat. See, with a paycheck, they're going to go in, and every Friday or every 2 weeks Friday, they're going to get that check. They're going to eat. They're going to spin it up. You know, they're going to do what they got to do and just have just enough left to get to work for another 2 weeks. That's why job is an acronym for just over broke. Okay, you get that's what it is. You get paid just enough to get your ass back to work and repeat the cycle over and over again. That's how you get stuck in that rat race.
About it, you know what's interesting about it? Because I like, you know, I'm a visual girl, so I like the little, like, cute little visuals, and I'm gonna start using them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep that tucked in my back pocket for a little while. What's up, King Miller? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my guy King Miller, man. And make sure that you're tapping on that like button.
I'm subscribed to King Miller. I'm already subscribed.
As you should be. Okay. Yeah. I feel like when it comes to a job, like you said, like when you at a job, you're not really work. A lot of people don't be working. They take hella breaks. They don't care about what they doing. You know what I'm saying? What up, Brandon? They don't care about what they doing. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Then you tired. You don't want to get up and go in the morning. So you're being drained from that job, and you ain't even getting the money you supposed to get. But when you own your own business, you be tired, because like you said, everything is on us. Like I said, I had to mop them floors. I had to make sure the toilets was clean. I had to make sure the liquor was stocked. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that the money is right. But it's so rewarding after that, because you know you did all of that shit. You put your heart, sweat, and tears into that shit, and you own that shit. Nobody can't take it from you. You can do whatever you want in that motherfucker. It's yours.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I was going to say, to piggyback off what you were saying earlier, how you told your moms, man, I just quit, man. Fuck that job. Like that. Mm-hmm. It's interesting how when you work for a company, right? If you resign, they want you to give them 2 weeks notice.
Right.
Which means they want you to work for 2 more weeks while they find your replacement. right? Now, but if they fire your ass, you got to leave right then and there on the spot.
Or lay your ass off.
So they don't give a shit if your family eat for the next 2 weeks. You got to get out of here now.
Exactly. And most of the times, from what I heard, when I be hearing people give 2 weeks notice, they still be firing your ass early.
Right. But the point is that your employer wants the courtesy, but don't want to give you any courtesy.
Exactly. You know That's why I never gave their ass none.
Right. You know, so, but I want to speak about etiquette, EsessionByEnicole. Okay. Etiquette as a business owner. Okay. First of all, I want to say about Black businesses, I face this, is that the customer service a lot of times is horrible.
Yes.
Okay. You have to have great customer service. What do I mean by that? Okay. You have to have professional verbiage when you're dealing with customers. Don't see a familiar face because we have the same hue, okay, and assume I like to cuss or talk in slang or do these different kind of things. Just because we're of the same hue don't mean we're of the same background.
Exactly.
Okay? So when I walk into your store and you see I'm of the same hue, don't start with the, what's up, man? Yo, we chilling this motherfucker, man. Yo, you want to buy this? You want to buy? No, I'm a customer. I'm a client. Talk to me in a professional manner. Address me properly. You know, this is customer service.
And I know people be tripped out by me when I do that, like, because especially like customers that I know that come get work done by me, because like if you look at the thread, we have a normal conversation, but as soon as they tell me they about to get a service from me, that whole conversation switch real fast. And what would you like? And you said this, and thank you for electing E-Sessions. Thank you. Yeah. I will be forwarding over your receipts and your invoice into your email. It changed real quick.
Right. Yeah, because when you cross over into making it be like we're friends now, people try to get over.
Exactly.
Okay. So you always have to keep a professional environment, professional etiquette, present yourself as a professional because you are a professional.
Exactly.
So we're all not from the streets and all this different kind of stuff. So don't get comfortable. When I go into an establishment, a Black establishment to buy some food or clothes or get my hair. I mean, barbershops, hair salons, they're a little bit different, but still, you don't want to hear a whole bunch of fuck this and fuck that, this bitch, this. You don't want to hear all that. When you're there as a client to spend your money and you want a professional environment. Okay. So customer service is crucial. People patronize your establishment. Follow up with them. What did they like? What didn't they like? You know, you have to do these things with your clients to get repeat business. Is there something else I can do for you? You know, how can we improve business? Whatever. Do little surveys with your clients and customers.
Hold on, I forgot to tell everybody to make sure that they are subscribed to the Captain. Make sure y'all subscribe to Brandon, and make sure you guys are subscribed to the Cynical one too. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So, but all these customer service things that we have to do in business are very, very important. Okay. And the next thing I will get into is having a great product.
Oh, wait a minute. I got something to say about that.
Oh, there you go. Well, come on, let's get it.
Because we're talking about customer service. Yes. So we need to go to the flip side for the customer.
Okay. I was going to do that, but go ahead.
As a customer, when you have friends that own businesses, stop feeling like they owe you a discount because that's your friend. They have a business, which means they have to eat too, just like you do. So while we want to take care of you because you're our friend, we still have bills to pay, and that's our business. That's how we make our money.
Facts. We still have to eat, you know. So you don't walk into Macy's, see something you like, and go to the cashier and go, yo, give me a deal on this. Okay. If you're not going to do it at Macy's, if you're not going to do it at the Asian hair store, okay, when you're buying your wigs, okay, don't do it with me. Don't do it with us. Okay. I was with I hired someone. I told this story before, EsessionByEnicole. I hired someone at the start of the year to do what's called a pitch deck for me for a few films, right? And she was a Black young lady because I seek out black people to do business with. I do it intentionally. Okay. My barbers are black. Okay. I buy books from black people. I'm reading 3 books simultaneously right now that I've purchased from black authors. Okay. I was reading Ghetto Diamond over the weekend. That's our brother Mac's book. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading these books and I buy the books to support. Okay. So it's very important with clothing products, hair products. I try to make sure the businesses are black owned when I buy them. Now, it's things like Walmart. You got to shop, get groceries. Certain things aren't black owned. We haven't come that far yet. But I implore all of you guys in the chat and those that are listening, seek out black businesses that are good businesses and patronize them to keep them encouraged, to keep them in business, whether it's a black bakery, black restaurant, black clothing stores, where you get your hair done. Seek those out to keep them in business. Speaking of
black businesses, make sure y'all subscribe to my homeboy Mouthpiece, because YouTube is a motherfucking business. Okay.
It sure is. What's up, Mouthpiece? But I hired a young lady to start of the year to do a pitch deck, right? Young lady, black young lady. She does a great job. She was recommended to me. Kept her very professional the whole time, as I did with her. Okay, there was never any foul language, none of this kind of stuff going on. I told her what I wanted. She delivered, so forth. And before she delivered my final product, she was like, the cost will be such and such. Is that okay with you? And I told her, I said, your price is your price. And she was kind of shocked by that. You can hear over the phone where she paused and she said, wow, my price is my price. I said, yeah, that's it. How much is it? You know, and she told me and I paid her. But the fact that she stepped back and had to think to herself, wow, he's really just going to pay what I ask. That's what we have to do. Why should that be a shocker? If you're good at what you do and you charge a certain rate, that's what you charge. If the person don't like it, they can go somewhere else, like you do any other business.
What's up, Big Heavy Dang? What about me?
What's up, Big Heavy?
Subscribe to Big Heavy. Make sure y'all subscribe, even though he forgot all about me.
Of course, Big Heavy old school. Nobody think about you.
Let me go ahead and remove you. So, as we were saying, y'all,
what had happened was
now they see who has the keys.
Oh my God. But you see what I'm saying, E? Just pay the price. Why would she be taken aback by me just wanting to pay her price? You know what I mean?
We the ones who get the hard time. We the ones who everybody, when they see, oh, you're black, or oh, I know you, or oh, I got referred by somebody that I'm supposed to give you a discount.
And
that's not me. Hey, Big Heavy. Right?
Yeah.
You know what? StreamYard have been on some BS. I don't got it though. But StreamYard been on some other shit. Speaking of businesses, maybe I need to write to them as a customer. StreamYard been tripping lately. But let's talk about that though. Because as a business owner, that was something that I had to learn. I had to learn how to deal with that. I believe Big Heavy, it just ain't showing on my end. I was just messing with you too. You know you good. You know we rock. I had to learn how to deal with how to, like, not necessarily check a customer, but just kind of let them know like what I do, what I don't do, what I allow, what I don't allow, type of thing. Because business that's already established, they've obviously been established for some years, so they have their their guidelines, how they do things. But when you have your own business, you're learning as you go. Sometimes, depending on what your business is.
Right, that's right. Absolutely. But you should never have to argue about nobody. If you're a true professional and you doing what you do well, whatever your price is, they should just pay it. Without equivocation, just pay the price.
I wasn't talking about like price. I was just talking kind of like procedures and protocol type of thing. I talked to you about it. Remember, I had asked you, I'm not gonna say nobody name or nothing like that, but I had asked you like, what should I do in this case? Like, because you don't expect like we talking Macy's, so let's just keep it on Macy's. You don't expect Macy's to call you and be like, did you want you remember you came in, you was looking at their sweater. Did you want to buy it? So why me as a business owner and you want a service from me, why do you expect me to keep asking you, are you ready to get what you want?
Yeah. And I'll take it a step further. If you have a credit account, you have a credit card, or you have an open revolving credit account of some kind, okay, you buy stuff on this credit account, as long as you paying it on time or early, you'll never hear from them unless they got a great offer for you. They want to send you another great offer because you're such a great customer, whatever. But when you don't pay them or you late, you can guarantee you're gonna start getting phone calls. Okay, because they like, if you know you owe it, why should we chase you? You owe it. Okay, then you want to start ducking phone calls and doing that whole thing. But don't get upset at somebody if they're in a sales position and they come to you and say, you've been looking at my stuff, you've been complimenting it, you see everybody else, partaking of my business. Would you like something? Is there something I can help you with? Who can get angry at you for doing it? You're soliciting business. It's like walking onto a car lot. You don't walk onto a car lot unless you intend to buy. And when you walk onto a car lot, you get swarmed. You know what I mean? They want to sell these cars.
I don't feel comfortable doing that, but I am learning to put myself out there more as far as like promoting. But you kind of went a different route because that's not what I was talking about. I'm saying like you go to Macy's, you pick up a sweater, you go put it on the counter, and then you leave. They not about to come and find you and ask you, do you want to buy this sweater?
Right. That's right. That's right. So the thing is, what you're saying is, if someone utilizes your services, and you've sent an invoice or something like that, why you got to chase them for payment? Is that where you're going?
No, I'm saying, okay, I come to you and I say I want a movie done.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you I want to get it, and then you don't hear from me no more.
Right.
That's on me, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You are not expected to call me and say, did you still want me to do that movie? Like, I don't, that's weird for me.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I come to you with a business proposition, then either I want to do business or I don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I don't want to do business, don't even bring it up. Don't bother. Don't waste time.
Right.
People love to waste time. You know what I mean? If you're not serious, leave it alone. Okay.
Or just communicate that. So I feel like that's something we should talk about too, like communication within being a business owner and a customer, because you always want closure in a conversation. Like maybe you can't get it right now. So maybe say, okay, I'm interested. I'll get back to you when I'm ready. Or, oh, this is a little more than I thought. Let me get back with you. Something.
Right.
Because then I feel like when it comes to Black businesses, I feel like Black people are so quick to badmouth the business and not tell what they did in the situation.
Right. That's right. So don't be on Google reviews giving bad reviews when you want a great customer. When you want a great customer.
Right, that part.
Okay, because I don't subscribe to the old adage, the customer's always right. Because you got some fucked up people out here.
Right.
Okay. they want something for nothing, and then you don't give them something for nothing. Now they mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bruh. And people could get on Google and say anything about you, and it affects your business. They can go anywhere and say, make a bad review. It's going to affect your business.
And negative always affects you
Trumps
longer than the good reviews.
always negative always trumps positive.
It could be 10 good reviews and one bad paragraph, and they'll be like, oh, no, I'm not getting that.
But do you know psychologists know that our brains are hot wired to focus on the negative things? Negative things have
Yeah, I feel like this society was trained to do that shit.
Well, negative things have a much stronger impact on your psyche than positive things. And that's why I did a video on magnetic repellent on my channel. You guys go to magnetic repellent here on YouTube. That's my channel.
Check the description.
I did a video called negativity bias. That's exactly what that's about. Exactly. You could do 10 great things for somebody. If the 11th thing ain't that great, they're going to focus on that and forget about the other 10.
Beyonce got a song about that called Yes.
It's called Yes?
Uh-huh. Like she said all the things that she said yes to, and then the last bar is the first time I said no. It's like I never said yes.
Right. That's it. It erases everything. You like, it's so frustrating because you doing business or you in personal, intimate relationships with people that do this kind of stuff. And it's like, what the hell? You start doubting yourself, but once you know better, you say, that's not me. That ain't me. You know what I mean?
You do start second guessing yourself because you be like, so you didn't see none of the good shit I did. And I tell women now, you know, the women be mad at me because I be telling the truth. But I feel like men be feeling like that. Like men can open the door, lay his jacket out over the puddle so you can step on it, give you roses and all this type of stuff. And just because he didn't get you a teddy bear, the day is ruined.
It's ruined, destroyed. Okay, so and I've dated women like that, and it's very frustrating. So you're like, you know what? Forget that. And then they still on social media, in dating apps, looking for this Prince Charming to deal with their bullshit. Nobody's going to deal with that shit.
Mouthpiece said, "Yeah, you got to still pray for them folks."
That's all you can do, Mouthpiece.
That's our grandfather. That's our resident grandfather.
Ain't no hope for that behavior. But let me get back to having the next thing I want to talk about with customer service. Stop wasting people's time, as you were saying. You shouldn't have to chase people that want to do business with you. Why chase them? The other thing is having a great product that you're willing to stand by. Make sure you got good product. You know what I'm saying? Because the last thing you want is, let's say, like in my store, I sell t-shirts, hoodies, stuff like that, right? Good quality product, you know, great design, the whole nine on my Etsy store. Ways of the World, once again, go there, folks. But if they took your t-shirt home and after one wash it shrunk up or tore up, you know, it's like, what the hell? I try to support this and this what I get. So make sure your product is good, that you're willing to stand by your product. Okay. Have replacement or exchange, you know, clauses in place for customers and everything. But not only with a great product, but also to try to fill a need. You know, find the need or find your niche. Find something that either nobody else is doing or very few people are doing in your area, or nobody's doing in your area, and fill that need and fill that niche and let people gravitate towards you and do marketing. One thing I'll say about me, I'm not great at marketing, man. I got to get better at marketing. Okay. That's why I got to find a good marketer.
I'm glad that you said that, because that's exactly why I put this on the bottom of the screen. Because for all those business owners, even big people that have business ideas and you need help with how to start it, how do you supposed to package your things, how do you supposed to promote it, hit me up on EsessionByEnicole on Instagram, because that's what we do. We connect people, we promote, we get you your packages professionally, professional looking as far as logos, whatever you need. eSessions has it for you. EsessionByEnicole on Instagram, because I feel like a lot of times business owners do not understand that I'm gonna say entrepreneurs first, because You become that entrepreneur first before you can really say you're a business owner, because you got to get that business to be businessing, right?
That's right.
So I feel like they don't understand. You can have a great product, quality, all of that, but if you don't know how to promote and you don't know how to get to them customers, you're not gonna make no money. So that's where
Right.
we help you out at.
Yeah, that's my weak area, marketing and promotion and stuff like that. So I'm working on it. But for all y'all out there, E's a music artist. She's a graphic artist. She does all the avatars, the backgrounds for our shows and everything. So you want any of that stuff, you just contact TheeEnicole, because that's her lane. Because if you come to me, I'm gonna send you to her. Now now if you want a movie produced or a movie written,
I'm gonna send your ass right over there, Alex.
right.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Because that's the last thing I want to say, because we gotta wrap up, because we are business owners and we both have meetings at 8 p.m. Okay, and we're gonna have to get up out of here.
Sure
but
do.
I want y'all to understand, when it comes to these businesses, if you implement the quick things that we just said, the quickest way to make money is to build that circle network of people that we are all sending people to each other. Just like Alex said, my lane of expertise is different from his lane of expertise. It's different than my Aunt Niecy's area of expertise. It's different from Mac, big bro. So we circulate people. We have networked and met so many new people with just those 4 names I named. And my team is much bigger than that. So you have to appreciate each other and you have to support each other. You can't just go and expect everybody to support you and you're nowhere to be found. Like, I try to support, I'm so busy, but even if I can't like watch somebody's whole live maybe, or I'm doing something, I still try to come in, speak, hit the like button, and at least leave a comment so you know I was there. Alex, I make sure all his information is attached to mine. So if you find me, you found Alex. It's little things like that builds a networking team, and the money is circulating between you and all the people that you support.
Right. And I'm gonna close with this too. As you say, Nicole, we're business people, so we got conferences and stuff after this. We got business after this. So we got a hard stop coming up. But I want to close and say this. If there's a black restaurant franchise or clothing store or hair salon or barber shop or any black business that you find in your area, and you say to yourself, well, they charging a little bit more than the Asians down the street or this one over here, keep in mind that they may have to charge more to stay in business because they're not getting the same patronage as the Asians down the street are getting for their pork fried rice and chicken fried rice and this and that kind of thing. The competition is fierce.
They built a monopoly anyway.
Right. That's right.
That's on the other side to the business conversation.
So please don't mind paying a little bit more to patronize black businesses, as long as the customer service and the product is good. Mm-hmm. Okay, don't get into, oh, they charging $2 less down the street, but this $2 more that you're paying over here is going to help your community down the road. See, stop looking at it so selfishly as if, why should I pay them an extra $2 and I can get it cheaper over here? Because you're helping your community. You're helping your brothers and sisters in business, and they're going to build that business and then open up another store, okay, that you might be able to have ownership in. Because you help them build it.
Add something to that.
Okay.
And keep in mind, when that price is that price, when it comes to small businesses or family-owned businesses and things like that, you want to go to them because we take pride in what we're doing. We want to take care of you more. So like when people come to me and they pay my price and they're great customers, I'll throw in little extras to have a retained customer that's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Like even in like restaurants, if this black owned restaurant may cost a little more, but once they know your face, they gonna give you a little extra help and a nice little scoop. You know what I'm saying? Like they learn to take care of you and love you, and it becomes that whole community thing again. But this world is just getting weirder and weirder by the day.
Well, that's why we need podcasts like this. They need people like us, EsessionByEnicole, and others like us to explain the variables involved, the thought processes behind things like that. Don't just think people have higher prices in our community because they're being greedy. They have to charge a little bit more because don't forget, people have to order inventory. They got to get stock in there and
got to clean.
They got to clean the place, and prices, and we're in an inflationary period in the country. Exactly. So for them to order things for their business, everything's higher. Exactly. So they got to charge a little bit more to the consumer.
Not to mention, we're fighting against y'all. Like you just said, like podcasts like this, like shows, like channels like this. My channel grows slow as fuck because I'm over here promoting positivity and business etiquette. Maybe if I was over here cussing somebody out or fighting or shaking these titties in the screen, it'd be a whole bunch of people over here.
Your ass is ratchet.
Yeah. So if the things that we are missing, support the people that's doing those things because those people support you back. You know what I'm saying? The ignorance is going to be here forever. But if you want to make some money, you're going to have to make money with business-minded people.
That's right. That's right. So if you was up here doing ratchet programming, you probably have 100,000 followers by now. You know what I mean? That's because, again, we just finished talking about how our brains are wired for the negative shit. Everybody loves that
train wreck.
What was that?
I think I was about to say what you said, but I said everybody want to see a train wreck.
Everybody want to see a train wreck. It's like think about your local newscast, right? If it's a half-hour news broadcast, the first 23, 24 minutes, they're about disaster, war, murder, mayhem, all kind of craziness. And then the last 30 seconds, a fireman's getting a cat out of a tree. One happy story. Okay? So, but they flood your mind with this craziness, and they keep us programmed to accept more negativity than positivity. And we got to rewire our brains to focus more on positive than the negative, so we don't deal with negativity bias.
Right. So support your local business people, even if they ain't local and you know they're around. Because let's just say YouTube, that's local. We around each other. Support people. You know what I'm saying? The people you support will support you back and take care of you.
That's it.
But like we said, this is just a little in and out today because we both have separate meetings we got to get to because we are business owners. But I appreciate everybody that came through. Please hit that like button on your way out. Make sure you are subscribed. And don't forget to check the description because all Alex's links are down there for his channel, Magnetic Repellent, and his Etsy store. And if you don't understand what his Etsy store is about, just scroll back through the old school versus new school and Ways of the World is an episode on there where he explains about his comic. And I think that it's really, really dope because it's a Black comic. And I feel like our little Black boys and our little Black girls need to see heroes that look like them. So check that out. And he tells all about the story of how he came up with it and everything. And it's dope.
Thank you, E. Absolutely. Appreciate it. Yeah.
So we'll see y'all next Monday, 7 o'clock. As always, we out of here. Welcome to my galaxy. Welcome to my galaxy. This is EsessionByEnicole. You can always call me E, but don't never call me Nicole. Your presence is appreciated. Please be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe. It's always a vibe. In my galaxy.
Hey, it's Sean Dufresne from Ready to Love, and you are watching my girl, TheeEnicole.
Tasha Lyons telling you to tune into TheeEnicole.
This is Samson from Ready to Love, and you're tuned into TheeEnicole.
TheeEnicole.
It's Winter from Love America DC, and you're tuned in to TheeEnicole.
Make sure you guys subscribe to TheeEnicole. She is amazing. Click that button, subscribe, and you are going to enjoy all the information that she's going to share.
So come on over and tune in.